Hello, everybody, welcome. Doesn't suck investigator. Hello, huh? Huh? Everybody, welcome. Rosa Psych Investigator. So, guys, I hope you're well. Okay. Uh, so I just wanted to tell you, okay, that I don't know. It's really hot in here. Like, even though I have air on and everything, I'm a little bit slow. Okay, something's up. I don't know. It's the time of the month. I don't know what I'm saying, but I just am a little bit like out of it. Not out of it. I'm a little bit slow, just so you know. Okay, so I'm not able. I'm not as like with it. Okay, I think, guys, I wonder if almost if it's also like a crashed or something. You know what I mean? Like with everything that was like the anticipation for yesterday. Okay, so yeah. So anyway, I'm not even in the I have candle, okay, because it's good to have a candle as usual. You know what I mean now, but it's just to let you know. Okay, so hello everybody, hello Ted. Okay, so just quickly, just I'm not gonna read the whole thing, that I wrote, but just to explain. Okay, so the thing about the as everybody everybody pretty much follows it. The whole thing I had said about the live stream is just like the other week. No, a few days ago there was somebody who was talking about, I think it was Roberts, and she got mad at me after she left, I guess, because she had said that John Roberts was in the hospital or something, and like it wasn't. So anyway, it's just because of that, because sometimes I know it's also my fault because I'm a little bit disorganized. I could be like very like all over the place. So it's good. It's just good to make that clear, because sometimes I realize I don't make that clear all the time. And the second thing is that I'm going to try this, guys. I don't think I've ever done it. We're having two sections, okay? One is the quick questions, because as you know, I have the questions about everything. Usually we know what the big questions are that are going to take time, but mostly it's kind of like organic. There's a list, and then I go by the ones that are the bigger. But if I have these other questions on the quick question list, so I'll be able to give a simple answer, okay, as opposed to like finding every detail is good when it's a big question. Otherwise, you know what I mean. It could be like I can lose. I think I do a pretty good job with that, but it's just for me, to organize, to kind of like go faster with simple questions, okay? Because sometimes I have a question that is it doesn't have to be all in depth, okay? So okay. So that's that. Now, the other thing I wanted to say, guys, is the whole, just generally about the whole thing with the Supreme Court, and that there's two schools of thought. The ones that think that it's like, oh, we lost, because it's gonna because the reality is that, considering how long everything takes, it's probably gonna be after the election that we can find out the truth about whatever, if it were to come out, okay? And other people think that I think I'm in the second camp, in the sense that I think it's a big win, no matter what. This is not minor; it's very big. And I also think that, yes, it's like people said, the way they put it, well, it was that maybe politically, it's not necessarily as good as it could have been if it was all like instant. But as far as legal is concerned, there's an ending. Okay, so I want us to never lose sight of this, guys. This is big. Okay, and then today, guys, I swear I have not read all the opinions. They're really long, and I haven't read them. So it has a lot. It's basically the big questions are about the nuts and bolts, okay, of all these cases. And I was talking to Audrey. Audrey had really brilliant observations and questions about Letitia James, the New York State, because several people suggested that actually New York State, now with this thing in hand, they can indict the kids. They can indict the kids, and they can indict the business, the Trump's business. They can't indict him directly yet, but they can definitely indict the business. Okay, it's a good point. Okay, so this is what we want to look at. Okay, so okay, you know what I mean. So you know what I mean. So this is big, guys. That's what we want to look at. And I was like, wow, it's so strange. It's like it's true. Can you imagine? This is what I want to look at. Okay, is it possible that the kids could be indicted? You know what I mean? We don't know. We don't know the nuts and bolts, but if they got all the information they needed, and guys, and also just wanted to say this at the very bottom of the post. Okay, I added something that it comes from the website I talk about sometimes, called Just Security. So there's a person named Martin J. Scheel, who was an investigator for the IRS for 30 years or something. Like he knows all the law, like all the nuts and bolts of like wire fraud law, bank law, whatever those those fraud things that have to do with taxes. So he explains how the Trump organization can be indicted for it, how the kids can go to, you know what I mean? He explains essentially the legal, what's the legal path for something like this. Okay. And it makes a lot of sense. As you know, I'm not an attorney, but the way, if the, I didn't, I'm not going to look into the article itself as a, because it's very detailed, it's really kind of like a legal thing. Okay. Well, so not that legal, but so it's just, it's really interesting. Okay. It's really interesting. Okay. So, so I just want to know, okay, and who knows? I remember, guys, one of you had a question. I think around when the coronavirus exploded here in New York, Trump was trying to like, he's, how he's always attacking New York State, and I wonder really if he could try to do something, you know what I mean? Because of that, he's very vindictive. But now that we are doing better with coronavirus, I think, I just wonder. I'm just wondering. This is something we really want to look at, okay? And that's not that's not Cyrus Vance. Now I just wanted to also make a point about Cyrus Vance. Hi, Jeffy. Cyrus Vance, I know, okay, guys, the truth about, yes, the Cyrus Vance back, in 2010, this came out a long time ago that he received some donation, then he declined to prosecute the kids, the Trump kids, and I got very mad at it. I even remember calling the FBI, long story, about it. I got so mad, but the thing is, he won the case, and if he had decided not to prosecute Trump, he would not have gone to the Supreme Court. Okay. But still, what I see here, guys, is more about Tish James than him even. Okay. I just feel like that they would not have gone thus far at this stage if it hadn't been. So I feel like it's important that we should, sit with the space that we have a big win. It's nothing is perfect, nothing is immediate, but we can't like not, like, you know what I mean? We can't, I feel like there's so much, the news cycle is so big, it's so intense that they try to make us scared, like, that's why. And I feel like whenever, I told you before, in the middle of the week I had this thing, I haven't erased it, but this thing that I had about the, like, we have to focus in the center here, the inside, okay, of ourselves, just intuitively focus on like what it feels right. And at the same time, all the information now, the more serious everything gets, the more information they send us, the more stressful everything gets. So this is the time when we really have to like close our eyes once a day, 5 minutes, because otherwise they want us to forget, the more we like get addicted to information, the more, like, the more we forget about the big wins and how close we are to everything. Okay. So that is that is the pace of everything, guys. Okay. So guys, also hi, yes. So as you know, if you're arriving now, I'm just also warning you guys, just letting you know that I'm a little bit slow today. Okay, I think it's that time of the month, or like the exhaustion after Thursday. I don't know, but just so you know, I'm a little slow here. Okay, okay. So I have candle. Guys. I know usually we celebrate. I should celebrate more, but is it okay? I'm a little bit slow. Okay, but let's do a celebration. Also, I'm gonna do the protection, and then we're gonna do like, just for, guys, honestly, strength to all of us to continue like not say stability, or what is the word, like to be tranquility. Okay, peace of mind while this happens, until Trasho leaves. Okay, because I don't think it's going to be easy. It is not. None of this, he's never going to leave easy. Nothing's going to be easy until he goes. Okay, it's going to be very okay. I just think that there's so much going on, guys. So I just, center, that's right, you can stay centered. And and I think, I just feel like the attacks on the information field and everything else is so much more intense. They're going to want us to be destabilized and afraid. Okay, so this is the time to not to go inside when you feel like that's coming. Okay, because it's not going to be this moment. It could be even dangerous. I'm serious, but I don't mean dangerous in terms of what he says, but I mean they try to manipulate us, like the population, create fake things to distract. This is the moment where it's most dangerous for them. So that's the time for them to create, these things. Okay, so okay. So I like to ask for protection. Ted, I agree. A beautiful rail line, huh? Coming on top of my head. As I breathe in, I fill my lungs. As I breathe out, I create a circle. I step into it. I step into it. I feel protected. I step into it. I feel connected. I like to ask that information come only from the highest sources. That it create the good and only the good. The good for the good people. The good for the good people. Okay, okay. So here, okay. So I like to thank you guys for being here with me, for me, and with me in this journey. Okay, so that I could be myself and I could do this and everything like that. Okay, really, because it was like yesterday was like intense. You know what I mean? Like I was like, wow, can you believe it was crazy? And we have, seriously, for sending light to all of us in the group, really, because sometimes, to give us strength and support and energy, even when things are difficult, sometimes energetically speaking. Okay, okay, and that we may be protected and always in the protection of light and always going towards the highest vibrations. Okay, so okay, so this is it. Okay, and then also the guys for the children of the border, also anybody who's suffering because there's administration, send them strength, and all of us that we may be able to see. It's because like I see this image of us looking farther into the distance as opposed to us like stay in the now. We can now start looking forward. Start looking like at the next thing and like forgetting about what is what is right in front of us. I wanted to also, this reminds me of something. I was having a conversation with somebody. It was my sister. I was talking to her. I was doing a little vision for her, a little reading for her, a little thing. I also asked her to ask questions for me. But anyway, so one of the things I was telling her, I thought it was so interesting, and it came up here, is that it said something like, what we see and what we experience is the past. The moment something happens, it's the past. And what happens with this whole Trump administration is that they focus us on like, kind of like almost like we're looking right here, like only almost in the past. Oh, he said this, he did this, so that we don't look forward, so that we don't have the time to really wonder about what the things we could do. Like in a way, I feel like, there's all of this. Okay, so that's the thing. Okay, seriously, like this time at times that we can't necessarily nothing, things are not necessarily resolved or clear, then we still want to, you can't, like, we can't just be like stop and like, what I mean, we have to like start moving forward and thinking about all of this, seriously guys, because like I said, sometimes we get stuck in the present slash past. Seriously, I'm serious. It's interesting. It's almost like there is this moment that is like when things are, the moment we look forward, then they recede, they come back here. Okay, so okay, because I think when I was reading the articles on the just security, I was like, what? That's crazy. The things all these possibilities for all the crimes, and yet it's not being talked about. We don't talk about it so much. The possibilities. It's always like everything is extremely immediate, and that's not always good, because we lose sight, not just hope, but imagination. You know what I mean? We can imagine that these things will happen because it's within the legal realm. And it's just interesting. Seriously, guys. So okay, okay. So okay, okay. So that's it. Okay. So for the conversations, okay, I did the protection. So is it okay, guys? I'm gonna get started. Okay. Oh, this is excellent. Cynthia joined her local democratic organization. Yes, guys, because at the end of the day, guys, seriously, like at the end of the day, voting is the most important thing, because the way that things are, yes, of course, the way that things are right now, we need to change the laws. Okay, we need to change the laws dramatically, even for anywhere from demanding tax returns from like the Supreme Court, because the reason why things cannot, sometimes they don't move as fast, is because there's laws, and there's we have to change things, yes, but it comes through voting, comes from voting. Okay, that's why they fight. Voting suppression is their such a goal for them. Seriously, guys, because they exploit the loopholes. That's why Trash Show likes loopholes. Okay, so now let's go for else. Okay, so okay, all right, so I'm gonna get here the questions. Okay, so then now let me go first here. Okay, guys, this is just a comment about Giuliani. Did you see that Giuliani was pranked by Sacha Baron Cohen dressed in bikinis? I was like, that was so funny. Okay, so funny. So I'm my God. So okay, so I shuffle cards already, but I have a problem. I'm constantly shuffling. Not normal here. No. So anyway, so seriously, let me ask here. I don't necessarily need cards, but okay. So let me ask now. What's going on? By the way, since we talk about Sacha Baron Cohen, what's going on with Giuliani? Is he losing it? Yeah, guys, weird. Okay, so there's this like shadow people behind him, and there's three folders. Is it three investigations or three indictments or something that he's there's investigations. Okay, um, so yeah, so that's it. Like he's, part of him, guys, is like, I see that he's like this. He has that face like he's going crazy, but behind him, I thought it was like I was like, oh, is it the oligarchs that he takes money from? But it's more like these big guys, and they have these folders. Like he's living like in Trump's, alternative reality, and then but there's like three investigations of him. So he's reality. He can't escape. He can only escape for that long. It's right here in front of him. Okay. 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 So guys, okay, so I have a message here. Somebody's telling me, I don't know what it means. They're saying I mean, I don't know what it means. They're saying that somebody who has like, okay, it's not, Jesus, he's still in energy form. It's not even visible anymore, but it's like somebody who has that kind of look, like a past, like a like a some sort of preacher, like from the, back in the day, say like, tell everybody it's gonna be okay, that this is this it's like, it's written, like it's not gonna, like they're not bigger than God. Okay. They can't change the fate. They're fighting their fate, and they're saying, see, this is the time, the ending of the time when men thought they could be like gods. Okay. It only goes so far, trash. Okay. So okay, so because there's so much, there's all this visual stuff, videos and all those things, they think they can create a new reality, but they're not God. They can't. There's only so much they could do. Okay. Okay. So okay. So that's the update on Giuliani. Okay. So okay, just quick update, guys. Like I said, quick clarify. Now that's another. Now let's go to a really interesting one. That even since so much happens, right? Since I first asked this, already more stuff happened. So the question about Roger Stone pardon. Okay, so there's two things. Trump has been talking a lot about this Roger Stone pardon because he's supposed to go to jail. Is it Tuesday, I think, of next week, the July 14th. Okay, and people are and so he wants. There's a talk about the pardon. Okay, and then there's all these other articles that say that even Barr, guys, Barr is telling him, you can't, don't do this, don't do this. Like he thinks it's obstruction of justice. Barr tells him not to do. Think about it. Barr is telling. Can you imagine Barr? Barr is telling him no. And then there's another thing that came out just recently. Somebody from, I think, NBC News, CBS News, I don't know, something like that, saying that they had a conversation with Roger Stone, and Roger Stone said that he wants a commutation. He doesn't want a pardon. Okay, he doesn't want a pardon. He wants a commutation. Commutation, and I looked it up, okay, to make sure. So commutation means the reduction of the sentence. Okay, so Trump could do this. Okay, technically he could do this, and so still, I think there's a lot of people on his camp that say you should. I think, guys, regardless, it's an admission of guilt. I think it would be bad for both of them, especially for Trump. But the motivation is, so the question is, why is Trump doing this? What is the motivation? Is it fear of Roger Stone? Is it giving the middle finger to the law? Okay. Is it because he can? Okay. Is it because he can? Okay, so what will he do ultimately? There's three options. One is to do nothing. The second one is to pardon. The third one is to do a, what is it called? I just said it. Commuting together to prison with him. No, commutation. Okay, okay. So let's do this. Okay, so what's going to happen here? What is Trump going to do about Roger Stone? So, guys, it's really interesting. I don't know. I need the card for this because I see that Trump is about to do something. He's really going to, He's both gonna like, he's gonna say something, he's gonna press a finger like a button. In other words, he's gonna make something happen, and then people grab his arm, like his wrists, and do this to him. I think his own advisors, okay, don't let him. Like seriously, almost like they tied him up so he won't do anything. But I find it hard to believe. In other words, he wants it to do it very much, but maybe there's somebody trying to stop him. I don't know who, or if they are able to stop it. Okay, so the answer is like, it's possible that he could do nothing, but it's because somebody else is going to move to stop him. I don't know, but let's see. The second question is, I still have to do with the cards, but let's see. The second question about this is why? Why is he doing this? Oh, I see. He's there, and then he sees an image of Roger Stone with pictures on the wall. He's like, I have this, 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 this. He has everything, including the emails from Russia. Like, you know, the whole the conversation. And I think it's telling me here that Roger arranged the delivery of these emails. Okay, he organized or arranged. So he has not just the dirt on Trump in terms of like maybe sexual things, maybe financial, but also the whole like treason thing with Russia. Okay. So he knows that he knows everything. He knows everything, guys. And I'm not even talking about, like I said, about his sexual thing. That's relatively minor, okay? Okay, oh, interesting, the Walter. Yeah, so this is it, guys, okay? So, oh my God, you know, guys, I see, because I just read the message from Ted. You know, last time I did with Walter Mercado, he came up, and now I see, I was reading this, and then Walter Mercado is back on my mind here. He's like this, Rose, não te preocupes, tu vai cair al infierno. Like he's gonna fall. They're all falling to hell. They're gonna fall. Não te preocupes, Rose, não te preocupes, não te preocupes. So, não te preocupes. Não te preocupes. He's wearing a cape, like a white cape, and he's like this, Rose, não te preocupes, não te preocupes. He's like, but kind of farther, you know, near a window, he's like this, he's saying this. They're all going to hell. See, the bus. Oh my God, what is it? El bus al infierno. Is that right? The bus to hell coming for hell. I don't know. Is it true? Is it true? True. Rose, true. Verdad, sí, verdad. It's very true. True. So, anyway, so it's nice, Walter Mercado. Thank you, Mr. Mercado. Okay. Oh my God. Guys, isn't it, Cynthia's talking about her, we'll change the subject a little bit, about her dog. Isn't it fascinating how dogs are so scared of thunder? Isn't that interesting? I find it so interesting because they're so cute, but I read about this, you know, it screws up there's even, you know, I was reading, guys, there's products that you could buy for them, like some sort of vest or something, because they get so scared. Okay, it's like life and death for them. So anyway, so going back here, okay, so about Roger Stone. So so let's see what ends up happening. Okay, now, in other words, I feel like the answer here is that Trump wants to do something, but others may stop him. And I don't think it's even an external person. It could be one of his people who work with him or somebody could try to stop it. So what happens? Okay, because I think he was ready to move on it. He definitely wants to do it. Okay. Okay. So okay. So that's it. So he's like this. And then I see Roger Stone going to prison and crying like, oh, I'm going to have to tell it all. I'm going to have to tell all. He's guys, but Roger Stone is just, you know, he's so ugly, guys. And I see him like a hyena. That's right. You know, hyena. I hate hyenas, guys. You know, did you see those? If you ever see animal shows, hyenas are terrible. That's him. And they eat the person, you know, not person, but they eat animals. The same, like he's like, so he talks. I think he talks. He was just, I think Roger Stone is very much about loyalty, whatever that means. Okay. But yeah, he's horrible. So yeah, so okay, so let's see. Okay, so let me see here what's gonna happen. Okay, just quickly. So what happens is he gonna get a commutation, is gonna get, okay, the celebration doesn't mean anything. Okay, so is Roger Stone gonna go to jail, or is there gonna be something else that happens? Oh, long-term problems for him. Hmm? Uh-oh. Oh, oh. Oh, uh-oh. This is interesting. Guys, it's the coronavirus. No, I don't know, because we'll see. A lot of money. A lot of guys, a lot of money behind him. There's like, so I feel like the answer is yes. Okay, could be yes, okay, as far as the cards are concerned, because this is a long-term problem. It's like it's a mountain is like, yeah, no, this could be. Now the thing about this is like this here, this could be also, could be, like I said, two things. Could be sickness, or it could be sex, which would be closer to like, look, a lot of money. So he knows a lot. He knows a lot about all of the conversations. So okay, guys, look how weird this is. This card is very similar to this. It's very strange to me. Okay, so oh, maybe it's the parties, guys. It's the parties information. Okay. Oh, look, it's weird. Like all this, like, yeah, look, long-term problems for, after he goes. I think, okay, I feel, guys, so tell me, what is the answer? Is he gonna go to is he gonna be in jail? Where, okay, let me ask this. On Wednesday, July 15th, where is Roger Stone going to be? I see him in jail, guys. I could be wrong. Like I said, I think we'll see what happens. I just feel like, let's see. Let me just ask it differently. What will Trump do about it? That's another question. Look, losing control. What will Trump do about it? Is he going to do something about it? Okay. Yeah, guys, female. It's like this is like the stuff that he knows. This is what Roger Stone knows. The payments to women, like how he got this shady money. He knows everything about him, and this is like the young women. You know what I mean? He knows. I think he even knows about Trump's like connection with prostitution. So okay. So I feel like he's freaking out if he doesn't do something for Roger Stone. He freaks out. Okay. So okay. So does anybody stop? Because that's what I thought. Does anybody stop him? Does anybody stop Trump before he could pardon the guy? Mm. Imbalance offer. Cutting the Russia thing. Look, military. Not good for him. Ideas. Okay, so did I get money? The partners. Guys, I think there's something that could, okay. The mob. I think they could, you know what it is? The mob. Okay. I think there is something here where, like, if he does this, it's gonna be terrible consequences for him. Okay, so in other words, I feel like I also get a sense. I guess what I'm saying here, guys, is that it's almost like if it happens, then there's going to be something else will explode. Okay, almost immediately. Okay, because the whole, I think Roger Stone, like, in Portuguese we say he has a hot back. In other words, there's like support behind him. There's powerful people who don't want him to talk, but at the same time, if Trump does something, other bad things are going to happen to him. Okay, to Trump, because it's not, you know what I mean? Because Roger Stone, in a way, guys, I mean, he's not that. The difference between, for example, Roger Stone and, let's say, Michael Flynn, is that Roger Stone knows Trump personally, and that he knows a lot about just his dirt, his shady money laundry process. So he knows personal dirt, dirt that is very close to him. Michael Flynn, on the other hand, was somebody that was more connected to communicating with the Russians, getting business deals, but it wasn't that personal. Will Stone get Epstein? Not saying that, not if he talks. Okay, not if he talks. I think, I do see him going to, even, guys, I see him spending some time in prison. Okay, I don't see him not going to prison, or like, you know, because he didn't know what it is. He's never been to prison. The moment, oh, and you know, Walter Mercado was telling me earlier, just a few, I don't know how long ago, but I had already said something he said, and then he said, he said that he's, you know, remember the last time he spoke to me, he talked about the chicken. He's afraid. They're all afraid. Okay. Okay, so so Rebecca, this question you have, you know, the question about this is a legal question, okay? Just so you know, if commutation, I don't know, okay, I don't know, guys. I told you I'm a little bit slow today. Don't think too many little things like this, okay? Commutation is like, I think it would be different, but I don't see that he would do anything, okay? I don't think that he would do anything. So 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 I don't know. Okay, I don't think he'll do anything. I don't think you should worry about every single detail. Like I said, this is supposed to be a short question. And the other thing that I was talking to someone else about this whole thing with Roger Stone. He could also be using it as a distraction. Okay, in a way, this is like, we don't want to. This is not the main question, guys. This is not the main question. The main question is about everything else that's going on. Okay, and I think this is not, it is obstruct, because, you know, the other thing, guys, the thing on the news today, if you were on Twitter, is that the guy, he basically, Roger Stone asked for the commutation. He it's like there's a legal, that in itself is evidence that he was like, you know, there's some sort of quid pro quo there. So it's trouble for, even if he decides to do it. Like I said, if Roger Stone is involved in a whole lot of things, guys, for, you know, don't worry about it too much. Okay, you know, he can't, he wants to he thinks that he can stop everything, and I'm not sure he can, to be honest. Okay, so take it easy. Okay, it's a dangerous situation, as he's going to try to do everything. Okay, so I just see Roger Stone like crying like a baby, like this, like in jail. I see him. Okay, but I don't know. Okay, let's wait and see. And then, okay, I had to move on to other questions, because I have many questions, but that's it. In other words, what is the answer to this question is that I think he's going to try, but I don't think he will succeed necessarily, because there's going to be other people, other advisors, who will stop him before he does anything. Okay, so okay, at least for, I think he will start his jail. Okay, and that, if anything, I don't think he's going to be before he goes to jail, because that's too much. You know what I mean? The guy has to go at least. I have a feeling, a funny feeling about Roger Stone. The minute he goes into jail and spends some days in jail, he's going to change his mind about everything. So okay, so okay, okay, so all right, okay, so I see him talking like a, you know, a lot. Okay, because it's not going to want to be in jail. Okay, okay, okay. Now, okay, so that's the answer here. Now, okay, now going still in the short questions. Okay, so now this is I had mentioned something here about Steve Bannon thinks Biden is winning with quote unquote nationalist message, because Biden unveiled his economic plan. Okay, and Bannon's like, yeah, I guess he thinks that he could get more votes that way. Okay, Steve Bannon. Okay, and then Rebecca, guys, and this is a time, you know, like I said, that's why I think I also created the short questions versus long questions, because this is not the time to look into what is Biden going to do, and God knows, you know, once he's elected, when we have this one, this is like way far into the future. Okay, but I just ask quickly the questions that she had. Okay, so okay, so here, when Congress, first question, when Congress has Democratic majority in the House and Senate, will they pass a law stating that all presidential candidates must release their tax returns before? Yes, I even yeah, that's one of the first things they're going to do, actually, I think, because it's easy. It's going to be like, you know, if we have majorities, it's going to be like this. Boom. It's not even complicated. Okay, it's very simple, because everyone's going to be horrified. Okay, okay. So okay, so next question. Now I have a question on Biden's Build Back Better plan for reviving U.S. industries. Biden's Build Back Better plan releases it calls for directing $400 billion in federal procurement spending on American-made products, while tightening enforcement of Buy American provisions and investing other $300 billion in research and development initiatives aimed at developing new technologies that could be marketed globally. Will Biden get funding for this within his first year of president? Yes. Well, guys, because, you know, I see this, yes, but not for the reasons we think. I feel like we're still in a mode, okay? We're still in the mode, okay, that we're still in the mode of like choice. I think, and I don't mean to scare you, it's just saying, like, things are going to get far worse, that the only option we're going to have is to rebuild the country. like there's not going to be another option. Okay. Okay. So you see what I'm saying? So that's what I think. I think it's not even a matter of like, oh, do we want to do this or that? It's like the country is gonna be like this, you know, the what you call it, after the depression in some ways. Like, you know, it's the truth, guys, you know, the reality is like we've been living for like this for 20 years, however long, okay? And so it's true. Like the American, this is the decay of American industry and the lowering of living standards for working class people and non-wealthy people. It's true. It's true. This is like, you know, I obviously Republicans are behind this, but also Democrats. So in some ways, you know what I mean? Like we allowed for this to happen somehow. Okay, there's not a point to go back to who's or you know who is or who isn't. The point is that this has to be done. This has to be done because otherwise the country falls apart. That's what I think. You know what I mean? Like I said, this is gonna be the situation, guys. It's gonna be. And like I said, it's not for. I don't want you to be scared, but this is true. This is true. Okay. Okay. So okay. So all right. So I'm not. I'm not gonna answer to all, guys. You know, I can't be. That's what the other decision I made. I'm not gonna be answering to all of your questions on the comments. If you have a question, you know. Okay. So just say yes or no. No, it's gonna happen. Psych evaluation. What like let's do like don't go too much. Okay, like how do we know, guys? You know, this is like I don't know, it's complicated. Okay, I think if we can go, we can stick by the money. That's good enough. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, seriously, if we can like figure out if the person, let's just put it this way, if a person is a legit normal person, okay, but how do we know? You know what I mean? Like this thing is like, I don't know. Okay. Okay, so okay, because I think a lot of people who want to be presidents, they have a high sense of, you know, who knows, guys, I don't know, but the point is like they have to be normal people. Okay, and I think if at least the transparency of who they are, that would be, you know, if they're not fake people like this trash person, that's a good start. Okay. 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 All right. So okay, so moving on here. Okay. All right. So Trump mentions, okay, now here is another interesting point. Okay, here Trump mentions on call with Hannity that he did a cognitive test at Walter Reed and passed. Passed with flying colors. I passed with flying colors. I passed flying colors. I did very well. Yeah. So I think it's a sign of his mental decline that he would even bring it up. Like that is the type of thing, guys, you don't bring up. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't bring it to the fact that, you know what I mean? So, you know, seriously, like you just don't say it. Okay, you don't say certain things. You don't say, you know what I mean? You don't say certain things. Okay, like those things. That how when what world is that a positive thing? Okay, because you know how he's attacking Biden for being like Biden is not right on his mind. Look at him. I can criticize. I criticize. It's like me saying like I don't eat I don't eat carbs, but you eat carbs. You should, like I don't know, guys. You know, it's that kind of thing. Like you attacking. Anyway, so what happened? You know, but I think, guys, that was a great moment that opens up for this is the thing. Okay, what happened? We talked about what happened that time, but what's up with this? This is so stupid. Okay, so I think, guys, I told you before, this is he went into the MRI machine. I saw that he went to the thing, you know, the tube. I think the thing, you know, they did that because I think they saw there's like they see the brain. It could be the my what is it called? There's a type of stroke. Ischemic. I forgot how you say it, guys. Some sort of stroke, a quick stroke, a little my mini stroke. Okay, schematic. I forgot. There's a name for it. Okay. Ischemic, that's right, ischemic little stroke. And I think they noticed also the frontal, that's right. So they did the test. It's sort of, you know, oh my God. They did the test, but it's like, of course they would not. They're like, whoa, I think you have dementia. Oh no, I think you have dementia. You have dementia, I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I think you have to know. I don't think the doctors would even say that in those words. Okay, so they're looking at him, but the face is like, right, and they're like, how the hell could this guy be president? Okay, I'm serious. I think they're like, I guess he's alive and he can talk, but I think they're surprised that he can be president and that he's I think they think that it is how do you call it? I think they think he is not, I mean, his brain, you know, his forget about the person, but just looking at the images, they can read certain things, right? They know what that means. They did different, they saw the, like the blood, the little tiny things, but also, like I said, the dopamine, I don't know what it is. There's something off of him. They're like, wow, I can't believe this guy is president. They just kind of shocked. Okay. So they're shocked that he's president. They can't do anything about it, guys, because the other thing, this is, you know, this too, doctors, they are obligated by law to not say anything. Like if you go, let's say that you know, he went to the doctor and he has something serious, he cannot legally make it public. It's illegal. Okay. So they can't say anything. They say, no, the guy, his brain is rotten. Forget about it. Huh. The brain is really like, you know, so no, he can't say. So they're just surprised that he's like, oh yeah. So, sorry, HIPPA, exactly. They cannot say anything. So nobody can say anything, guys, you know, in a way that is sort of fair, except that, you know, okay, so that's why. And, you know, I think that he went back. There was mention of some other tests. He may have gone back to this. Oh, you know what they're saying, guys? The feet. There's another thing that I talked about, the feet. Oh my God, guys, you know, I have something to say, okay? I have something to say about, this is like for something I'm writing, okay? I'm behind on my writing, as you know. But I have some really interesting discoveries about dopamine and post-viral syndrome. Okay, and also it connects to, long story because I'm not gonna, it's gonna get to Trump, but dopamine and the relationship between, and there's an interesting connection to Parkinson's disease. Okay, I found, and the liver. Long story, is a relatively long story, but the point that I'm making here is that the part of the brain that is connected to Parkinson's also connects to the dopamine regulation, and also connects to movement. And you know how Trump walks, you know, so there's a connection here to like the dopamine levels. If he doesn't have straight Parkinson's, which I don't know that he necessarily has, he definitely has definitely a dopamine regulation problem. Okay, honestly, to like it's all sort of connected. Okay, like the way that the way that he stands like this, and the way that, you know what I mean. Okay, so it's relatively complicated to explain, but the point I'm writing about this is actually very, very interesting. Okay, in other words, I wanted to say this, guys, the fact that he's a very unhealthy person, and this is like a, just a pause, let me tell you, this is amazing. So I tell you, I can, no, I'm not gonna say, now I'm gonna say it, sorry, 5 minutes, just five, okay, quickly, I'm gonna talk about it quickly because it's so interesting. So I've been talking to this person, helping her with her health issues for a couple of times. Okay, couple times a month or so. Okay, so we thought that she had COVID. It turns out that it's a post-viral syndrome. It's another type of virus that she had, but she has had many issues that her like her energy levels, a lot of things. And I kept seeing dopamine levels with her. And so she also has a very specific vision problem. Okay, that is not, it's complicated to explain. She can't focus visually very well. She doesn't have, it's hard for her to observe contrast visually. So the more I was looking at it, I was like, it's the same part of the brain. And then I started asking, how can I help her? How can I? So I saw the neural pathways, but I thought strengthening the neural pathways is not necessarily the answer, because as you know, it's very difficult. This thing, the dopamine question, is so complicated, so difficult, that if we had an answer to this, that we would not have Parkinson's disease. If we could revert it, we would kill Parkinson's. Okay, so the point is that the point that I'm making here is that the answer that I received about her, how I could help her, is to cleanse the liver, help clean up the liver, among other things. Okay, so she had to kind of change her diet a little bit, do some, you know, specific things in the morning to help her reset her liver, because the liver, in some ways, the liver controls and reads kind of the blood to see the level of cytokines, you know, because it's like when you have extreme infections, you have the, what happens, you have the cytokine storm. So the liver reads the blood and then tells the brain, if the cytokine level is very high, to turn off the dopamine, so that you kind of like become like a vegetable almost. You have no energy, okay? And you're very low energy, okay? So the point that I wanted to say here is that Trump is a very unhealthy person on top of all of it. And I think his diet, you know what I mean? Like he would really contribute to his mental deterioration, because even if even if he didn't have anything, like if he I really wonder, guys, if he had been a healthy person, maybe he would not have deteriorated so badly. It's not just drugs, it's the diet as well, okay? So it's a complicated long story, but I think his liver, he may have even fatty liver on top of all you know what I mean, all these things, okay? Even if he doesn't have alcohol, he's not alcoholic, which would be like, would contribute to like really deteriorated liver. Like he has other issues, he has abused his liver in other ways. Okay, so anyway, so that was my intermission here to talk about health. Okay, now I suddenly had an awakening, guys, about health. Seriously, I have to write about it. It's so interesting, because I'm not one of those people who's about interested in diet necessarily, in terms of, I get annoyed, I get like disinterested in moments about like calories. So this was like, it made me see diet in a really different way when I understood some more. And I'll tell you, I'm going to write about it, okay, about the liver, and about a lot of brain regulation issues have to do with the liver. I didn't realize this. I didn't know this very much. And the linkage, guys, there's relatively little studies about, not that much. It's not there. How do you say this? It's still unclear. The brain is so mysterious, but what I mean to say is that the brain doesn't act alone. It gets readings from the liver. It gets readings from all kinds of, what I mean? It gets information from the body. And that is something, my theory, guys, and I have goosebumps now, is that Parkinson's disease is a consequence of the liver, and that there's some sort of misreading and loss of communication between the liver and the brain. And that is the, you know what I mean? So that is, you know what I mean? So this is interesting, guys. It's very interesting. I find interesting. Just the last factual thing is that there's, how like the Parkinson's disease sometimes can happen in people who work in metal, like they were metal workers, because they have metal, what you call it? Metal poisoning, okay? Metal poisoning, okay? So that's, you know what I mean? It's very interesting that metal poisoning can trigger the like Parkinson's disease, because I think clearly there is something there to, I'm not saying that we don't know, this is theoretical, okay? There's no necessarily evidence as of yet necessarily, but I think the liver is something that we don't quite understand yet, how the liver impacts neurological health, okay? You know what I mean? Like, don't say health, but neurological issues, okay? So anyway, so sorry, guys, this is not supposed to be health, but I need to break. I need to tell you this to connect to Trump. In other words, I think he's unhealthy in general, and that contributes to his problems that were already there to begin with. Okay. So okay, all right. So next thing. Okay. So okay. So okay. So that's it. That's the thing. Walter Reed. No, he has not passed. He has problems. He's deteriorating fast. Okay. Okay. That's okay. Okay, so the next question, just quickly here, is he going to be okay until the election? Is Trump going to be, is Trump going to be okay until the election? Oh no. Strength weakens, and people are saying bad things about Réon. A woman? Interesting woman. Oh, secret about the love? Huh? A secret about the love, President? Huh? Shady deal. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Sad news for him. Sad. He's sad news for him. Sad news for him. So he's no. It's not gonna be. He's not gonna be okay. Look, it's truly strength upside down, deteriorating, and it's interesting because people are saying bad things about. The more they talk about him, the sadder he gets. It gets sad. Sad. So then here is there's a shady deal and sad news for him. Sad news for him. Sad news for him. Some secrets come out about him. So deep fry, yeah, exactly. Instead of worrying about deep state, exactly, guys. It's so it's not good for him. Okay, I see it. It's very sad, guys. I think he's just decaying. He's decaying very rapidly. Okay, and it's not even, the card says there's like strength, but I don't think it's like he's just it's like a flower that's wilting. That's how I see it. Okay, he just does not even strength. It's mental. You know, set for present, set for him, set for him. Okay, okay. Wow. Okay. So then now quickly changing the subject again. Quick question. Okay. The military continues to openly disagree with Trump, this time regarding the Confederacy. Confederacy. Sorry? Confederacy. Confederacy. Okay. So, guys, I thought this was very interesting because it's the same. The military top officer described Confederate leaders as traitors. He used that word. I thought it was very interesting. Very interesting. They're talking about it openly. They're traitors. Like it's about, you know what I mean? They're saying, oh, they're traitors. So, so this is it. Okay. So, okay. So yeah, we'll talk about vitamin D, guys. No, talk about vitamin D first. True. Okay. But anyway, so let's go back here to the trade. So why is he saying that? Is a sign? Yes. I think they're saying we're not gonna budge on this. They're saying trash. We're not budging on this. We don't like traders. You know, we don't like traders. No. They could. Yeah, they're gonna continue to be against them. Okay. 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 So that's a sign. Yes, that's where we stand, and we're not budging. Okay, we know who you are. Yes, it could be a little hello to them. But this was about changing the army names. But I think this is it, guys. They're taking a stand. They're saying no. You're kind of like treason is not cool. It's not cool with us. Okay, not cool. Okay, that's their position going forward. Okay. And you know, guys, I see them eventually. I see them giving a press conference eventually. Okay, about the treason thing. They're going to talk about it and what evidence they had and how they had it. Okay. Wow, interesting. Oh, Jade is saying something. Audrey, my doctor has me on high dose of vitamin D. We talked about it one time, Jade, and I think also Bella. I told her too that I think for some of us we need to have higher vitamin D dosage than other people. Okay, I feel like in some ways, depending on your situation, vitamin D, like higher doses of vitamin D, is really good. Okay, okay. Okay, so I go so many topics. Okay, so but anyway, so this is a story. The military, yes, is going to play a role, and they're not going to vote, so it's good. They're being very independent from Tehran. Okay, okay. So wow, so guys, now let's go to in-depth questions. Now, okay, now it's today. It was good. We had many little quite smaller questions. Now we're going to go more in depth. Okay, so the section 2 now is about the whole situation with the Supreme Court, Vance, A.G. James. Okay, but here the first question is about Michael Cohen. Okay, because so Michael Cohen was released on like grounds of like I don't know why I don't even know because of COVID. That's right. So he was released, and then he went to the restaurant, and then he did this and that. But the point is that he was they said that he refused to sign some document, like gag order. Okay, he refused to sign it. Apparently, supposedly. I just find it like I don't buy it. Okay, I think it's more about some sort of either revenge for him talking because he started the case, guys. This whole thing with Vance and the payments to Stormy Daniels is because of him, like in some ways, right? He talked. Okay, that's part one. Now, part two is I wonder. There's another possibility is that I somehow was like, wait, is he better off going to prison? Is he safer in prison? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. So we don't really know. I don't know exactly why. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, he commuted the sentence. Okay, wow. Okay, okay. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So we'll see, guys. I talked about it. I didn't think I thought they would stop it. Okay. Something's gonna happen. Okay. All right. So let's wait. Let's focus here. Okay. I have to focus. There's gonna be a lot. Okay. So I have to focus. Okay. Like I said, I already talked about it. Let's see. Let's wait and see if you have more information about it. So okay, so let me see. Okay, I have to focus. Okay, so anyway, so going back to Michael Cohen. Okay, Michael Cohen, what is the reason why he went? What is the reason? I think I think he really wanted to talk, but I don't know, guys. I don't really know. I don't quite understand that this whole thing of talking. I don't know. Okay, so what is it? Is it fair? What is it? Okay, why did he go? So, okay, so guys, I think I'm sorry, I have to continue here, guys. Okay, I need to focus. Okay, I know. Sorry, I need to focus. I can't engage with the news. Okay, okay. So because I this is important for me to focus. I can't respond to this because long story. So the point is here about Michael Cohen. Okay, is that I think it is related. Okay, this is the thing. Starting here, we have the revelation of truth news. Okay, and then not loyal. I think this could be the kids and a permanent ending. So I feel like, I think they are afraid that this whole thing he was gonna talk. He wanted to talk for sure. And he was saying this. Do you remember the story that he was gonna talk? He was gonna talk. So then there's dark people behind the scenes. And so here the news about the networks affect this snake. And okay, so lack of loyalty, worry. Okay, so this is and in a weird way, guys, I feel like, how is it feeling? Okay, how is he? Wow. So yeah, guys, I feel like to me, honestly, it didn't make sense for him to be like, how do you say this? I didn't understand why he said he was going to talk. Like, it seemed dangerous to me at the time when he said it. Okay. So this is it. Okay. So can I tell you guys, I worry about him. Okay. The cards here are not so good. I hope he's okay. And I don't know, it's almost like, how could he not know this, that it could happen? You know what I mean? Like, so I think they want him out because of the kids. Remember guys, how this is the thing. Remember how Michael Cohen, how he said he knows about the children. Do you remember this at the time when he said something about either Don Jr. or Ivanka or somebody? Do you remember this? Okay. So I feel like he must have known, okay, and he was gonna talk, but I don't understand why he had to say it now. Okay. So so that's my sense. Okay, but I hope that everything is going to be okay with him. I just think it was like a gag thing. They didn't want him to talk because he knows a lot. That's why. Okay. So that's my sense. Okay. Okay. Okay, the book is okay, interesting. So that's it. They want to keep away the people that know information about him. Okay. Okay. So okay. So now the Trump. So I guess, guys, Trump commuted this. That's, can I tell you? Oh my God, guys, I don't know. Okay, so I guess, you're all talking about it. I'm not gonna be able to concentrate, okay, in the other things. So let's look at this quickly. I thought he was not gonna do it, okay, that he would be stopped or something would happen. Okay. Now, my sense, guys, I worry about what justice would do in return to him. Okay, that they could drop indictments sooner than late than we think. Okay, so so let's see what happens here. What is up with the Trump just commuted the sentence of Roger Stone. What happens now? Okay, we don't know the details, but what happens now? Okay. Okay, so mm. Wow. Okay, guys. So sorry. Okay, I had to look at the cards. Okay, so okay. Wow. Sorry. I am like processing, okay, the cards. Okay, so I'm a little bit, like I said, I'm a little slow today, but this is the thing. And I won't, because can I tell you guys, like I said, I'm a little bit tired, so it's a little like strange for me, but can I tell you, I see this huge explosion, okay? And I have to tell you before I show you the cards, because you're looking at them. So there's a lot of cards about him, people leaving, okay? And then I think we need to look into this more, because it shows, this is kind of crazy, okay? Two cards about somebody not there anymore. So, I wonder maybe, but okay. Wow. Okay. So let me just look at the cards. Like, let's look at the cards, because I think it's kind of like, I get this very bad feeling about it. Okay. I mean, like, not for us, but okay, look, the Ace of Swords is a breakthrough, something sudden. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, this is usually connected to the mind, or it could be victory. This is an anchor, something for a long time. This is absent, somebody not there. Okay. Then we have something illegal and a good man. So in other words, this could be a breakthrough, that somebody not there, somebody has to leave because of like, you see what I'm saying? There's something illegal, that somebody could not leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a breakthrough about something has been going on for a long time. Now, this is delay or unexpected, a deal. And then here, this is something upset, like this is not fun, okay, or upsetting, prison. And now here's a judge writing an opinion of some sort, okay? Okay. Then we have somebody leaving. The Tower could be sometimes, I guess it could see, I don't know, guys, prison, but I have a sense it could be something legal. Then we have a man here, and then we have a letter, which would be, look, the letter would indicate some sort of prison, and a good woman, which could be our friends Audrey Strauss or Letitia James. So my sense, these two cards here, the absence, I don't somehow, guys, I don't think that, it be, I don't feel like, is it Roger Stone walking away? I don't know that it is, because he hasn't even started, okay? I just wonder if it is, like, it doesn't make sense what I'm saying. Like, I kind of feel like this would trigger people dropping indictments, either more indictments than Roger Stone or Trump, okay? Okay. Okay. So it doesn't make sense, guys. I just feel like, okay, I have a question. Does the commutation order, what does it say? Does it say that he, let me actually find it. Does it say that he's not going to go to prison, or what? Okay, so let's see here, because that's important, okay? What is it? Because this is what I like to know. Is he not going to go to prison, or what? Do you, I just, okay, I'm, please let me know. I can't find it. I'm not going to look. Okay. Oh, okay. So yeah. Okay, guys. So just, relax, honestly. Relax. Okay. No, it's not Flynn. Forget it, guys. No, no, let's not. Okay. Please, like, don't confuse things. Okay. I don't want to get stressed out about it. Okay. Just not Flynn today. Not today. Okay. Something very different. Okay. Okay. So, okay. So this is the thing. Okay. So let's wait. Okay. I know, or maybe we should end the live stream. Okay. I don't know. If you want to look at all of this, then I should go, because I have to look at other things. Okay. Seriously, like, don't get so distracted by one thing. Okay. So don't, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, like, I have to either, if you want to just talk about Roger Stone, then you should, I just, you know what I mean? Like, I have to do other things. If you don't want to look at other things, then, it's mentally, for me, the focus is just difficult today. Okay. So I can't, like, okay. Okay. So, all right. So this is the thing, guys. Let's wait until the whole thing comes out. We don't know the truth. You know what I mean? We don't even know the thing, whatever it is says. We don't know. The point that I'm making about the person walking away is that the cards here to me suggest that, like, I don't think that Roger Stone can walk away because he hasn't even started. Okay. You know what I mean? No, I'm looking at it now, but that's what I'm saying. If every single moment you're going to be looking at what he said, what he didn't say, what is the thing? Like, we don't know yet. Okay. So the point that I'm making here is that there is a person leaving, somebody walking away. Okay. Or somebody walking away and is absent. Okay. So I need to determine if that was Roger Stone, okay, or is it Trump? Okay, that's the thing. Okay, that's the thing. So but okay, this is the thing. This is the thing. This is the thing that I need to tell you. There's two possibilities here, okay, that Trump walks away this weekend, okay, okay, or that, you know what I mean? Because why would he, you know what I mean? Don't you think, do you think, I mean, really, I'm asking, like, is Roger Stone walking away from something? I guess he was walking from prison, but not, it's usually walking away from something you built, something you had. It's not necessarily the right context for Roger Stone. That's why. Okay. So you know what? Let's do this, guys. Let's do this. Let's do this. I have a different question. On Wednesday, let's talk about Wednesday, because the day that he's supposed to start the sentence is like the 14th, which is a Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay. So in so what, because, you know, this could be too, I know, guys, I'm not minimizing the gravity of the news because it's serious, but do you see what I'm saying? I think that it's like, it's almost like, it's that I think he's daring the court. He's saying, I could do whatever I want. He's constantly like this, and he's afraid of Roger Stone. But I think this was right before I thought it was not going to happen, that there's going to be consequences for him. I don't, and I don't mean, okay, I don't mean by what consequences by him, guys. I mean, okay, okay, so okay, okay, guys. Okay. So okay, so this is the thing. I'm not gonna get more. Okay, okay. First of all, I don't know where the hell you guys are getting this thing about. It's the second time somebody asked me about Barr. Okay, I'm sorry, guys, about this. I've never said that Barr was gonna walk away. Did you see? Did somebody else say this? Is that why? Because it doesn't make any sense to me. What the hell does Barr have to do with this? You know what I mean? Obviously, he's connected to Trump. No, he has a lot to do, but it doesn't make sense. Why would Barr? I've never seen Barr walking away. It makes no sense. Barr is with Trump. He may have disagreed with him or something, but I don't see why would he. People said, oh, is he walking? Guys, forget about it. He's not going to walk away. Why would he walk away? I don't know. Sorry, like, I have to say, you know what I mean? Like, because I've seen this question before today, and I don't understand it. Like, what concept is this that Barr would leave? Why would he leave? Okay, so sorry, I feel my, okay, so this is it. I don't understand. Like, seriously, guys, why would, forget about this fantasy that Barr is going to walk away. It's a fantasy. Barr is never going to walk away. No. Yeah, no. But Barr, guys, Barr, this has nothing. Did I say Barr? No, it's not. Oh my God. This is the thing. Okay, I'm not gonna look at the, because, like, I've said, seriously, guys, this is the thing. This is the thing. So this is the thing. I'm not looking at the comments now. So this is the thing. When the question was about what happens in this case of, you can't, like, the reading is not about another Barr. So you can't just see a card and say it could be Barr. No, it can't be Barr, because the thing is, has nothing to do with Barr. It has to do with two people, Roger Stone and Trump. That's it. Okay. Okay. So no, he's not gonna. How is he gonna get fired? Barr, guys, Barr is the guy that Trump needs the most. Is the most important person for him. Seriously, Barr. So there's no way, and I've never seen him walking away or leaving. No, he's gonna be with Trump until the end. Okay, he's, so okay. So anyway, so sorry, I got, because, like I said, I get distracted sometimes, and it's a lot to process. So let me actually I'm not looking at the comments at all. So let's see here. So what should I know here? What should I know? Calm down. Take a breather. There is a lot there. It's telling me here there's a plan. Okay, if he does it, there's gonna be consequences, more indictments, even on Monday. Stuff could happen this weekend, guys. Very serious things could happen this weekend. Okay, because it's saying, here, what the Supreme Court told him is that he's not above the law. He is always challenging this. He's like, no, I am above the law. I could do whatever I want. And he's challenging people to do something about it. Really? Are you sure? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So he is declaring war. I mean, he's always been like declaring war on the law, but it's kind of like it's a way for him to, like, say that I could do this. Okay. So, but I see that, guys, I almost feel like Barr doesn't want to sign this. Like, I don't know who's going to sign this. I don't know how it works. Well, that's a him. He could just do it on his own, right? But I don't think, even Barr, guys, I don't think he sticks to it, okay? So, okay, okay. So, all right, so this is it, okay? So yeah, like, guys, I'm not looking, like I said, it's better for me because, like I told you, I had low energy today, and it's like, you know, so, but this is important, you know, when someone reads it's in terms of cards or whatever, like, you can't just like randomly pick a person and say that, oh, you know, throw them in the thing. It's not it's not about them, you know. Questions, I talk about it, you know, when I've been writing about cards or whatever, I talk about it. The question is number one. If a question doesn't address a person, it can't be about the person, okay? So that's it. Now, seriously, going back here to the question of this, so how is this going? I still think that this is not as settled as it is, okay? They're putting, I also think, because I don't know, guys, until we have that, you know, and you guys may be looking at it, I'm not looking at it, until there's a document that says that he's been commuted, or whatever, however you call it, I have a sense that they're trying to stop it at all costs, okay? They're trying to stop at all costs because they know that something could happen to Trump as a result of this, and it will. Okay, so what will be on Monday? Where will the situation be? Okay, in terms of, like, let's say here, Trump on the left side and on the right side, Roger Stone. Okay, so look, create an ending, guys. Trump here. Okay, so Roger Stone. Oh, look, prisão for him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, yeah, so Trump and Roger Stone. Wow. Wow. Wow, good for they're very good for the damn. Very good for the damn. Wow. Okay, so that's right. Okay. Okay. So I just want to say this, okay, that okay, so I think, guys, this could be, okay, creating an ending suddenly, okay, the White House and lots of money, okay. Then we have the coffin on top of the White House, and then there's another death below, okay. Then we have the money person, hope, and then the foreign power, and then quid pro quo, love upside down. So I feel, guys, you know, this is like a war declaration. I think it is, you know what I mean, like open declaration war. Now, what I see here again is that this could be that he's doing it obviously to please his masters, including Roger Stone, but this could be his ending. Okay, he's, you know, guys, this is like, no matter how else you put it, he's saying, I hate this country. I do whatever the people that put me here. Okay, I don't respect the laws in this country. I do whatever I want, and this could be, okay. This could be doesn't make sense. Is like he's doing. He's saying, can you stop me? Show me. Can you stop me? I don't think you can. So I'm going to do this anyway. It's like, you know what it is, guys? He's holding the country hostage. Okay. He is holding the country hostage. Okay. Now, the thing is that I see here now to Roger Stone, on the side of Roger Stone, we have here the prison. This would be like a prison, but he's happy. This could affect his prison. The coffin is weird. Okay. It's maybe the end of prison, but the end of the group, or this could be also sometimes a RICO thing. Okay. So, the agreement, okay, an agreement, and this is him, or they had an agreement. Now, military would be law enforcement, and there's a woman here, could be the like some sort of like a, could be a prosecutor, so, you know, like a, or somebody like Letitia James, White House upside down, the fake friend, and the loyalty. Okay, so does it make sense? I think at first it seems good, but I think it's all going to be terrible. It may be that they have a very short term win. Okay. So, so does it make sense, guys? Okay. So like I said, and like I said, I'm sorry I yelled and everything. It's just because for me, it's good actually that I don't look at comments because I could get distracted. Okay. So I'm not looking. So this was better, more clear. So what I mean to say, my sense, guys, is that I was hoping for rest, honestly, like this weekend. And I have a sense that it could be one of those weekends, okay, where like, honestly, where like stuff could happen because this is the thing. But you know what? Guys, this is the time for people like Letitia James, for people like that to risk and do something like that. Like he's not normal. Okay. He is not gonna stop. Somebody has to do something. You know what I mean? I'm just, okay, I'm not gonna get, you know what I mean? Like this is the thing. Okay. This is the thing. So I think there's this time, I believe there's consequences for him. Not, and this is the interesting thing, guys. This is what you have to think about. Okay. I know people, but no, this is different. My sense is that in a way, forget about Congress can't do anything because we don't have the Senate. Ultimately, it's going to come down to the law enforcement people. Okay. The DAs, whatever, if there's indictments that they're holding, they have to get it out now. Okay. Because this is like the worst case scenario. They have to act. Okay. They're going to have to do something. Like, they cannot wait for the right. Oh, let's wait. No, just do it. Okay. So, okay. So this is it. Okay. So this is different. Okay. So, okay. Just a statement. That's right, guys. A statement. That's like I said, I'm still waiting. This is the thing. We have to wait to see until, they, okay, guys. Oh my God. I can't read the comments. Okay. I can't read the comments, but this is what I'm to say. Okay. Okay. This is the thing. First of all, slow down. Okay. Pay attention to this. Okay. 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 Someone said they have to charge a sitting president. No. Okay. It's almost like, okay, you know what? This is why I have to do that. I'm not, let's do this. I'm not going to deal with you guys. Okay. I'm not going to look at the comments at all. I'm going to close even the window. I don't know what you're saying at all because this is important that you listen to the thing that I'm going to talk about next. Okay. Which is about the SCOTUS. Already, see, we changed the conversation. The most important thing is that we had a huge win, and now, creates this distraction, creates the illusion that he's bigger than this. He is not. Okay. So this is what you have to really keep in mind. So the question, because someone said, I think it was T-Bar, I don't remember. Okay. So she said, oh, then we have to charge a city. No, that's not what I said at all. But then you don't know because I didn't go through the reading that I had prepared, that I spent a lot of time preparing for today about the Supreme Court, Tish James and all the things. And you have to know this because that's why otherwise everything is like this, fast, fast, fast. And you already forgot about it. You can't forget about it. Okay. You can't know. It's not, he is not, he wants to create. That's why he's the devil. He wants to always show that he's bigger and better. No, there's a limit. There is a limit. And that's what I was going to talk about. Okay. So this is it. Okay, guys, I'm sorry to be like this, but you have, you said here, what did you say? They have to charge a sitting president, right? That's what you said. This is not what I said. Oh my God. You know what? This is the thing. This is not what I said at all. This is not, it's about charging the Trump organization and his kids. Okay. This is about, if they drop an indictment on the kids and on Alan Weisselberg on Monday, things are going to change. Okay. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Forget, we don't have to necessarily charge him now. We can get to the kids. We can do things. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be, okay, granted, put it aside. They can, it's not all about that. You could get him on the side. Okay. It doesn't have to be, you know what I mean? This is it. This is what I'm saying. Like, instead of like, everybody's waiting for the perfect moment. Okay. You know what I mean? Seriously. Okay. That's it. Okay. Okay. So this is it. Okay. So, sorry. Okay. I'm just like, okay. So this is it. All right. So do you guys understand? Like, this is the thing. Calm down. Okay. I'm already like, okay. So, all right. So this is it. So I'm gonna, I'm seriously right now. So right now, what I'm gonna do is see here. I'm here. Okay. So I'm gonna close the window. I'm closing I just closed the window. Okay. So I can see the window here that I'm doing the video, but I can't see the comments, which I see. I'm already kind of like nervous. It's okay. It's okay, right, guys? It's just like, that's the thing. I'm explaining to you that we have to be on the baseline level, and everybody's like, oh, he's like, okay, so go back to that. Okay. Go back to the fact that we had a big win yesterday. Okay. And we don't even see, we don't have a sign thing about this commutation, which is it's bad in itself. Okay, so let me go back to the thing that I was meant to talk about earlier today, okay, which is that I spent all this time putting together this thing, okay, that I'm going to talk about now. Okay, which is, this is very important. This is the thing. This is what could happen next to him, putting aside the whole Georgia Stone situation. Okay, so this is it. And now I think it's working. Like I was saying, the distraction game that that he's playing, okay, is really, it works, because like, look, everybody drops everything and thinks that he could change. Oh my God, he's going to do that. No, we still have the power. Okay, so you know what I mean, like, there's a big win. Now let's go here to the order that I was in, okay, which is this SCOTUS aftermath and what New York State could do. Okay, we technically won the cases, but many people think this was still a political win for Trump. Okay, I still think it's a win because the investigation on his business can proceed. It killed the argument that he can get away with everything. It means that he can be indicted / arrested the minute he leaves the presidency. It significantly speeds up criminal investigations. Okay, so then, okay, so this is the thing. This is a very important point. Okay, here Rachel was talking about the role New York State could play in going forward, and how the New York State picked up from Southern District once Barr took over and continued the investigation. Now, Audrey's question, guys, this is extremely important, okay? What if New York State could charge the Trump Organization and others connected to Trump's business, Allen Weisselberg and his sons? Could this happen to Trump's businesses? Could this happen before the election? Could any other cases connected to Trump's businesses drop before the election? Will Tish James drop new indictments? What is on her docket? What is her timeline? Okay, so going back to this question, because guys, this is huge, okay? Could she charge the kids and or Weisselberg and or the Trump Organization now that they have those documents, okay? What is, could this happen before the election, okay? Wow, yeah. So okay, so let's see here. What about the timing? Let's see. What about it? What about the thing? Okay, so would it be? Okay, so yeah, no, so here, guys, judgment, people are talking, look, corrupt talk connected to the election. Okay, important revelations, like, okay, lead to, like, she is going to reveal the things and show that he's a fake person that has been doing this. So she has enough information, okay? So she is, yeah, here about his business, okay? The losses connected to his business, okay? And then the fact that he had to, he had to go somewhere to get this money. So yes, but now the question is when. I mean, I know this to me feels like it's a yes. She has the game, and she has the parts together. Are we going to see an actual, she has it ready in a way, but the question is, how is the timing? Is it going to be now? How ready is she to do it now, like within the next couple weeks or whatever? Is it possible? Is she going to do it soon? Yeah, look, indictment, okay. Yeah, look, legal indictment, okay. Helper, oh, helper could be the Weisselberg, is that right? Okay, the White House. Waiting, okay. Oh, look, yeah, smoking evidence, cover up. Okay, so waiting for the agreement. Okay, so the litigation against the mob. I don't know. Okay, so I was just looking here also at Mary Trump because this is the thing. I feel like she has this information. She was waiting for, there's a smoking gun evidence in the, like, she has the evidence that he has been lying. Okay. The thing that she doesn't is she was waiting for the taxes to like to double. Okay. This is the thing. I think she already has evidence, like kind of like Mueller. Okay. That they were lying. Right. So they were waiting to the for the official, I guess, tax information, but somehow I feel like they have it. They just can't say it. Okay. Doesn't make sense. There's something here where they like have looked at it, and I think also Mary Trump may have given them information. Okay. So they have something, they have enough, I think, to indict. I think especially the person who's most in danger is Trump, is Weisselberg. Okay. So she is, ideally, this is the thing, guys. I'm a little bit unclear to me whether these cards of like waiting. Ideally, they would they would wait until this whole thing. I think the Supreme Court said yes, you can go ahead with it. It's a matter of just waiting, either waiting a little, like, I don't quite understand, guys, to be honest with you, like until they get this tax information, or they could just indict now. Okay. So I feel like, but there's more. I think there's more information. There's another thing. Okay, what about Roger Stone? I see Amy Berman Jack. There's, guys, there's more stuff that we don't know about in his case. Okay, that Trump. This is the thing that Trump is connected to. Okay, and they know. So more stuff could drop on him regarding Roger Stone over the weekend, okay, as well. So I don't. So is Trump winning on this? No, he's puffing up his chest, like I said before, to make us all believe that he could do. He's testing the limits, okay. And in some ways, guys, I know it sounds like a horrible thing to say, like I know you all like freaking out and it affects me and everything like that, but I think in a way it's not that it's good that he did this, but it's like the moment people think that Trump is finally going to accept. No, he's not. He's the demon, he's the devil, he's the devil. He's like, seriously, he's not, he's almost not human. Okay, so this is the thing. The moment you relax with him, he does something. He's always testing what he can get away with. Okay. So this is it. He's trying to see what he can get away with, and I don't know that it's gonna be the mood has changed and the situation has changed. Okay. So this is why I would wait to not get to, he's loving it now because, oh, look at them, they're afraid of me, I could do this, I could do that. Okay. So this is it. Okay. And I feel like, again, I think they're trying to, I don't know if they can reverse it. Okay. At this point it might be too late, I don't know, but they're saying there was going to be consequences, and then boom, consequences. Okay. So let's see. Let me just see here. Then what about Barr? Like, is it Barr gonna? Okay, so is Barr gonna stop this or what? And if he doesn't, what happens? I think there's a huge mess over there, the White House. They don't want it. This is why they were saying they made it public in these articles. They don't want it to happen. They're going to try to stop it, and if it doesn't, what happens? It's over. Like I see Miley like this with the head, like cutting his head. Okay, I see, guys, it could happen. Okay, remember how I said the thing about? I don't know. I'm a little bit like, wait. Let's wait a little bit. I may have to. I am not looking at the comments, so I feel a little calmer, to be honest. Um, so so this is the thing. I feel like, I may, like I said, I may do a touch base with you guys, okay, on this, okay, over the weekend, because it could be that, the thing, it could be a very dramatic weekend, okay, very dramatic, because he's testing, and even his own people can't contain him, okay. So he doesn't understand, why can't I do this? He wants to do it. He's like, he's pushing, and so okay, so I see even Mitch McConnell getting, you know what I mean, like some having something like this. Okay, I'm serious, because as you see, this is so reckless of him, because for his own, he's essentially, it's like, for the people that work with him, they don't understand it, almost, because it's so undermines his own interests. Okay, but for him, it makes sense, because he's afraid of what Roger Stone has. Okay, so does it make sense? So to them, it's like he's throwing our election efforts in the garbage, because he's pardoning this guy, and it's not, you know what I mean. So they think it's going to be bad, and they're right. And he's not, he's not in sound judgment, truly. Okay, so I feel like there's a possibility, guys, and I almost, like I said, I think I may check in with you guys tomorrow to see what's going on, because it's, we'll see. I think we'll have to see this drama play out, okay, and all of it. So let's see. I feel like, so let's see here. What about Vance? He seems confident, okay. He thinks he's not going to get away from this, and they have plans, okay. Oh, and this is the thing, guys, the part here that I understand, that again, they have more information on, they didn't give everything they have on Roger Stone and Trump, okay, but there's more financial stuff they could drop on Roger Stone. And I don't think they're not that, they're observing this, with a sense of urgency, but they're not gonna, they don't seem to be as nervous as we are, okay. They get the game here, okay. So okay, so this is the thing, it's not over. Okay, like, he can't, okay, so what is he control, okay, what's gonna be, what's happening over the weekend at the White House? Another question, what's happening over the weekend? It's a mess. Okay, they're trying, the guy, he's crazy, he's not crazy enough, like I said. I think that he's becomes, as he gets like more deranged, he gets more driven by his fears, and that's why he's more driven to like pardon Roger Stone. Okay, he's going, I think even the people around him don't want him to do these things, because it could undermine he's not even thinking, he doesn't think long term, he doesn't think about the election, he doesn't think about any of this, he just wants to like get attention, and prove that he's bigger than the Supreme Court. Okay, honestly, and this is not going to go well for him. Okay, I think it could be, like I said, there could be something really big happening the weekend, if, you know what I mean, like I said before, that he could, but I wasn't thinking like this about this Roger Stone thing. Okay, it could be that there's, like, I see that there's meetings, you know what I mean, stuff like that. So okay, Okay, so let's see. I don't, because I feel like, okay, so what about Vance? What's going on with him next? What's going with Vance? Cyrus Vance, the next thing. What happens to him next? Okay. So it's interesting because I see that to him it's the reversal of fortune for Trump. So here we have the fortune, the anger, and Trump is greedy. So here, opportunity for an indictment is the answer. Okay, he's unstable. The coldness here, he's very angry, very unstable, and the gift here, it's the gift meaning his finances, right? Somebody paid him is in court, then and it's illegal. So then here's the doctor, okay, the wrong decision, the military upside down, and Trump. So I think, again, I think behind the scenes, guys, there's some negotiation, okay, could be going on, okay, and that's the situation. I think that maybe I'll see, we'll see how what tomorrow brings, but it could be one of those, if it is a weekend like this, where it's like all this breaking stuff, okay, I think that I will come back, but like I said, um, I feel like I now seriously, guys, now that I'm not looking, seriously, it's not, I know it's like I was already like I could be distracted, but it's just like if I look at every single moment, every breaking question, everything, I just can't do it. I can look at anything. So now I have some more clarity about it. I still feel like it's not an illusion, like he can try to do all these things, but the point is that he's trying to make is that it's like an arm wrestling with the law and the Supreme Court and the things he could do. And I think at the same time, I think there's this, this stuff is he, I don't know how, guys, he's being told, or he's like saying, look, this is gonna drop, okay, this is gonna happen, like so I think Trump is in real danger. And it may sound crazy because it doesn't look like he is, but he's in real danger. He's testing what he can get away with, and he's done the treason stuff on the Russia. He's done all this, and now this, and so so okay, so that's that. Oh my God. So yeah. So I see that and I see Trump deflating over the weekend, like getting more and more in that crazy mode of his. He's crazy. And this is the type of action that makes him feel the sense of release. He's fighting back, but it's kind of empty and it doesn't go that far. Okay. So let me see now, because the comments again. I feel calmer. I feel like I said the things I wanted to say. Okay. Because otherwise I got too distracted, as you know. Okay. So here. Okay. Okay. So I already didn't hear. Okay. So yeah, sorry, reading comments here, okay. So I this is the thing, okay. This is what I would say to you guys. It was good, okay. I should do this, I should do this from time to time, actually, not look at the questions like necessarily, not look at the comments and then come back and then do on and off. So this maybe, I think this is what I think we don't know the full story yet. It's possible that they could walk back this whole thing. Seriously, like I don't quite understand. I think we'll find out. It's really like, guys, can I tell you, this is really like a mental patient, okay? He is having a mental breakdown right now, okay? He is having a mental breakdown. You know, can I tell? Okay, guys, let me go to Trump, because you know what I see? I see that he's like a manic. I don't know how to explain it. He has these things where he won't sleep, crazy, and then he's like this. You know, they have a term like manic depressive or something, but it's not. I'm not doing the quote unquote diagnosis. It's more like that. He goes crazy, crazy, crazy until he falls, like a crazy person, and then he falls and he falls asleep, and like this for the entire week, and it's like, okay. But I think it's a sign that he's exactly manic. He's breaking down. I think his psyche, I'm serious, guys, his psyche is breaking down completely. Okay, he is breaking down completely. I'm serious, like it's a breakdown. They're observing. Even the people, I'm not saying that they're good, you know, the people that work for him are not awful, that they're not awful, that they're not like assholes, but they're observing him. They're like, he can't do anything. He's completely out of it. He is completely out of it. He's and then like, yeah, like you know, he's hitting things, like seriously, he hits the wall. He's like rubbing himself. I don't know, guys, it's really weird. Like he's trying to like hit something. He's like a person like that, okay, that he's like a, oh guys, you know what it is? Oh my god, isn't that crazy? You know what I'm seeing? Do you remember how I had the vision about him and the padded room a long time ago? Remember the padded room? And now I understand why. I understand why they have the padded room. Not, it's because he hits him, he's like throws himself against the, I don't know, guys, it's very strange, okay? He's like, doom. He hits himself against the wall. I don't know why. I don't know that it's like this. They try to like hit things. I don't know. It's really weird. Like honestly, oh, is that what it is? Because it's like, you hit the things like, that's crazy. Is that what it is? Okay. Like this is it. No, I'm serious. This is like a medical thing, right? I don't know. I've never observed a medic thing, but it's almost like the person starts moving. It's like they start, but they want to hit things. Like seriously, whatever is in front of them. And but it's weird because to me, you know, when you see these things in movies, it's like they get us something and they throw it, but it's almost like they want to hit their bodies against something. They want to feel the physicality of the anger. Is that what it is? Like, and then he hits the wall, he hits this, and it's even could be bleeding, okay? I'm serious. I'm not making it up. I'm serious. Like it's, and that's why, and I'm like, now I get the padded room because they're like, the anger never ends. It's so strange to me, honestly. It's like, how could you not, you know, it's exhausting to most people. But the thing is like, it's, wow, that's right, TS. You said it. That's right. I remember you said it. He rammed exactly. So this is the thing, guys. I think he's collapsing in front of us. This is this thing that he did that it was like, I think he was ordering. He was ordering, yeah, no, he was ordering people to do these things and they didn't want to do it. And somebody, you know, it's like a fight over there in the White House right now, you know, and there's all the people there. There's like there, and I think they are calling Mitch McConnell, Nancy. You know, I'm serious because the guy is out of it. He is breaking apart. I'm serious. Remember, like was it the last time we talked? It was like it was the thing. Okay, the thing cutting the wood, chopping the wood in three. He's cutting. You know, his psyche is splitting. Okay, so he is having a breakdown. Okay, right now at this moment. Okay, at this moment he's having a gigantic, because you know what it is, the other thing that I feel like, so let me go to Trump. I think, you know what I think is going on with him, he got angry that he was supposed to have a rally today, right? Do you remember he was supposed to have a rally and it was canceled because of the weather, supposedly, if not because people didn't come up, we're not here. So he's already angry. It's almost like, okay, it sounds like a really weird comparison. It's almost like, you know, if you're hungry, right, the anger starts and you like really, really want to eat something, like, until you eat something. For him, it's like the anger, it builds until he can explode. If he doesn't explode, he is not happy. Okay, he is not happy if it doesn't explode. And really, he has to explode. He has to. So this is the guy. He's getting angry. It's almost like this, like he's building up, building up, building up. And people are telling him, okay, that you can't, don't do this, don't do this, don't do that. He continues to push it like a child. I can do this, I can do this. And you know, guys, it reminds me of, like, you know, have you seen that? I love that the show, the dog show, the Caesar. You know, Caesar, he is the dog trainer. He always talks about the dog is gonna test, like he tests your limits, that if he can get away with things. The angry dogs, you know, they always do. And so the moment, you know, the moment that that you say no, no, they 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 get angry, but then they let go. When you assert that you have limits, it reminds me of that. It reminds me of those dogs in the Caesar show that are very domineering dogs. Okay, it's because there's no limits, right? So when you insert the limit into the rabid dog, they not rabid dog is a disease, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Like the anger is that he's fighting the limits. Okay, and he's saying, I'm Jesus, I'm like God. And you guys, can I tell the image that I saw here is also uh, Kanye West, who's bipolar. So Kanye, as you know, he's diagnosed with bipolar. He had said that he was going to run for president, but nobody has heard about it anymore because he was just supposedly, the family said he's having a bipolar episode, manic. Okay, so 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 this is it. Okay, so well, I'm sorry to hear invisible, but I think there's different types of things. Okay, so I think different types of breakdowns, but this is the thing. I think he's just angry. He's a very angry person in general, but now he's not able to like recover. Okay, okay, and guys, the image I'm getting here. Okay, okay, so this is it. Okay, so the image I had here, uh, okay, is that he was it's like those, have you seen these prison shows where you have the prisoners that are the most dangerous guy ones? They're always fighting, right? So it's that feeling that's actually similar. The difference is how Trump was born into money and how his life circumstances shielded him from that. But it's similar in the sense that those people, they have the anger, and the anger builds, and they always want to release the anger. To those types of people that have this anger thing, they have to release the anger. It's very cathartic to them to get it all out and to make people angry. Okay, so this is it. Okay, guys, so that's the sense. I think we're seeing him fall apart. Okay, so let me see here what's going on in the White House. And okay, let me ask you, what is going to be the final outcome of this commuting pardon thing? So okay, sorry, I'm here, going back here to the thing. I can't see that. Okay, so what is going to be the final outcome of this commuting pardon? Okay, so yeah, I think this is the law against him. Stuff comes out, there's consequences. A letter here, okay, a shady letter about money. And so I think I don't see that this is, if even guys, if he gets this, it's not gonna be good for him at all. Okay. Okay, so he is not in a good state. Okay, he should not be president right now. Okay, so oh, look, the law, see, like, oh my God, a lot of legal moves. Okay, so I think they're moving faster to get him out. Okay, I'm serious, because the guy, he's guys. So okay, so this is it. So Indivisible is discussing her experience, but the first difference, Indivisible, I don't think you have whatever. I'm not, like, obviously I'm not a psycho. I'm not making some sort of diagnosis of the point about Trump. It's more like you have more. It seems more depressive. Trump is not like that. I don't think he even has depression. I don't know that. One time I asked about Trump and depression, he's not capable of feeling depression. Okay, I don't think he's just a completely external person like that. Okay, so for him it's all about this rage, like this, so he's a sociopath. Okay, he's a really awful socio. He doesn't have those types of feelings. He has different feelings. Okay, okay, so I don't see him there is. And I think when the come down is more like a physical, it's a physical consequence of the exhaustion that comes from the manic episode. Okay, so this is it. And I think he's accelerating his demise. Okay, so what should, okay, so where's Rogers? Okay, so guys, I think this is gonna be really bad for Trump. Okay, 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 Yeah, no, no, I think, as ISF, yes, exactly. You've come very far. Okay, so I'm not, don't, how to say this is like, I don't think that you have anything to do. Obviously, you don't have anything to do with Trump. I think it's a different situation. Okay, so you know what I mean? Like, okay, so this is it. Okay, so yeah, I also get a sense, guys. Also this weekend, I think, like I said, I may come back tomorrow. Okay, and it's gonna be, I told you before, this is like, I really beg you guys, I know I got kind of mad at the middle because I was like, I still have sort of like low energy. Just don't get, when you hear these crazy news, turn off the TV, breathe. They're gonna want us to get crazy like this, every little thing, to be scared, to change, to be like, stirred, so that we forget about the wins that we've had. So this is the thing, but I think over the weekend is going to be similar, a lot of drama. Okay, but still the stuff is coming for him. I do think so. Okay, I do think so. Okay, I do think so. Okay, I think it's getting closer to the things dropping, and I see, guys, I swear, I see Republicans, even this, his donors, he has to get out. They see it. He's sinking the ship, his own ship and everybody's ship. Okay, he's not capable of, he is not capable of, like, of doing, like, so you know what I mean. He is not capable of, like, of doing other things. Okay, so like, so that's why I think it's like, take it easy. Okay, and like I said, guys, I'm sorry, like I said, I was like low energy today. I just can't, like, but like I said, when stuff like this breaks, just take it. Like, I think honestly, the going forward, until this is true, until he leaves, there's going to be a lot of breaking news. Most of it is going to be meant to mislead us. Okay, like, to make us feel like, oh no, it's not over yet. Just remember, just like, thank him for leaving. I'm serious, because right now it's almost like, there's the thing is going is he's leaving, right? This is like, whether it's like he's on his way out regardless. So they want to throw us things on our in front of us so that we can forget about it. But the thing you have to keep in mind is that they're going to try to distract us, say this, say that. It's like, forget about it. Okay, forget about it. Forget about it. Okay, like, seriously, because that's where it's going. And as far as, and just to tell you, as far as Letitia James, I do think that she could be waiting at, on the one hand, she could drop the thing. But I feel like the thing that I have to say, guys, is that she's definitely waiting for the final okay to the thing. But once they have the yes, go ahead, boom, they're going to drop it. I think it takes a few, I don't know how long it's going to take, not that long, really not that long. Okay, for the thing to be official now. And then I just think that what's happening today in the White House, and it's more like a political aspect. It's like Mitch McConnell and Nancy Pelosi, like, they are gonna try to see, like, should he leave, and even the military. This is the moment when there's a lot of pressure for Trump to resign. I'm serious, and it's now is around him. The pressure to resign is all around him. Okay, okay, so okay. So this is it. So this is it. Okay. So that's why, guys, I think this is the time. I think it's almost there, and we have survived a long time, and it's going to be tough. They're going to try many things, but you have to keep it every single day. When you wake up, he's almost gone. Thank God. Don't get distracted by whatever the news says. Okay. He wants this. He's the guys. I think he's the devil. Okay. I'm serious. Did you see, guys, exactly, Arthur saying, don't let Trump achieve his goal of distraction. Keep your eyes on the prize. And there was a thing of, Rick Ved. Sometimes I watch him. He can be extreme, okay? So then Rick Ved said something he also said, like what I said, that he is a demon. He thinks that Trump is a demon. He's like, he's not human, he's a demon. And the more time passes, the more eclipses we have, the less human he becomes, the more evil and unhinged he becomes. So it's kind of like this. There's no way that he says, the more as he begins to lose his power, which is beginning to lose now, he also takes with him this era. Like, he is a culmination of an era that is ending now. Okay, so no, so I'm glad to hear that. But we're proud of you, ISF. Okay, so anyway, so this is a, guys, that this is the thing. Keep in mind, the devil is always planning distractions, and this is the thing. It's true, guys. I know it's like it's not even it's almost beyond religion. Like you really have to believe that he's the guy is the devil. He is always scheming and scamming, but he is not God. He's not the law. Okay. Yeah, he says scary things. I know. I exactly agree with you, Ted. He says scary things, but I think in that way he's right. you know. Wow. Okay. Towards the we have a lot of heavy planetary action. Mercury turning direct on Sunday. Interesting for Mayhans. Interesting. Right? So this is interesting, Jade. Very interesting. Okay. So, okay. Wow. And okay, yeah, heavy energy, yes. And the other thing, guys, I wanted to say is yeah, those people are, they do everything to maintain their power. Okay, so that's what we're observing. But it's not, it's not good. Oh, this is what I want to say. The analogy that comes to my mind is like, imagine if you own a house and you had a tenant who had broke, who was a mess, and you had to get the person out, and he was like doing all horrible things. The person can break your house down, but it's better to break that, to let him, like, does it make sense? It's like if you don't do something, it's gonna get worse, and he's trying to break the thing down before he leaves. That's what it feels like to me. Okay. So Jade, yeah. So that's it, guys. I'm serious because it's like it could be exhausting, but like I said, pray and to give thanks for him to leave, that we can transition to the new era. He's clinging, it's a very low level, kind of trying to get our attention at all costs. Okay, so that's what I think. Okay, it's just that he's not accepting the reality. He really is not. Okay, so yeah, no, it's good, Jaded LR. Okay, so okay. Exactly. Debbie's saying Skoda screwed me, so I'm gonna screw everyone. Exactly. He thinks that he's testing what he can get away with. And guys, it's a good, in a way, this is harsh to say, but I think it's a wake up call for us. We have let people like him get away with too much for many decades. We can't anymore. No more. Because they will do this every time. You know what I mean? They will do this every time. So okay. So I'm gonna go, guys. I'm gonna go, but I what I feel like is that if I don't come back, it's because we had a safe, I have a feeling I want to come back because something big is going to happen. Okay, something big is going to happen. And we, but like I said, don't get like scared by the thing he said or did or didn't do, because the time, the rats are going down. Okay, and they're going to fight. Okay, so okay, all right, so have a good one. Okay, so I'm going to go, and thank you for putting up with me. Have I get sometimes angry. Okay, okay, but that's okay. But I'm good now. I'm gonna rest. Okay, let's rest. Okay, let's have baths. Okay, bye guys. Okay, all right. Okay.